Okay, so it's getting quite dark now. I'm on some single track. So this is the night lighting kit I use. Well, hello. Later on this evening I'm going to be going on a nighttime mountain bike ride, but it's the Hope and it's the 4 LED version, and it is really bright, and you'll get to see how bright this is later on this evening. Basically it lights up like daytime as far as I can tell. I know there are probably brighter systems out there. So with this kit that I bought, so it's the Hope, you get this battery pack which you can just strap onto any part of your frame. Charges in via a normal plug, it's just charging there, and it's a very short lead, so if you want to mount, say, the battery on the stem or near the head tube, you can do. You don't need the extension lead, but then if you want to just put the battery in a backpack or something and have a long extension lead going to it, you could do. Or the extension lead also comes in useful if you are using a supplied head strap that came with the kit. So the battery can actually velcro around the back bit there. So it just velcros around there, like so. But it is heavy, so you could use just the nice little curly strip then if you were mounting it on the back of the head strap, or if you wanted to put the battery in your backpack, if you are using the head helmet strap, then the extension cable makes more sense. So the way this fits onto the bike mount is through a bayonet type fitting, and it's really solid, really secure. It's really good quality light is this. So yep, really like it, really good kit, and like I say, you'll get to see how bright that is when we go out this evening. So there is a review in the last single track magazine that I got on bike lights for riding at night. You can see my Hope one is there as well, and it's a good write-up, gives you some good advice about lights. And this is where you could mount the battery, and again you can see that they're using the short cable to do that. Here you've got a good picture of the mount. It's on my bike outside at the moment, so you'll get to see that later on for real. But again, they're using the 4 LED Hope R4 Plus. The report does go on to say that you can get cheaper lights than the Hope one. Just go back, I've had mine a while now, see what the price is. So for my Hope one it's £230. So yep, a bit more expensive than some, and I know you can get a lot cheaper if you look on eBay, these Chinese made, unbranded Chinese made lights and stuff like that. But what it does go on to say is that it is nice with these Hope lights being distributed locally, that if anything goes wrong you can just simply contact Hope Technology customer service and they can put you right. So yeah, like this kit, it's good, and like I say, you'll get to see it later on in action this evening. So I've just set off. It's just started to snow. Said it's going to be heavy snow from this evening all the way through tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be worse than this evening, I think, but according to the forecast. So it's just started to get dark. So we're just getting to the start of my little trail this evening. Okay, so I know it's not fully dark yet, but I just thought I'd best show you this while there is a little bit of light. So the Hope light, I fixed it onto the top tube there. Normally I would put it in one of those top tube bags, gives it a bit more protection from the cold as well, but it stays on there fine, it's not a problem. But the good thing is you've got this test indicator on the battery, so you can press the button and it'll tell you, sorry I'm not focusing properly, it'll tell you how much battery power you've got left. So you can see there I'm just 1 bar down, and the light has 3 stages, so it's on the least brightest at the moment, and the power button illuminates white when it's like that, and then you can put it up 1. I'll just show you what that light is like first. I know it's going to be a bit brighter as well because it's reflecting off the snow. So then I'm just going to flick it onto the next one, so you can see it goes green, and that's how bright it is now. And I'll flick it onto the next one while I'm still focusing on the road, on the track, and that's the brightest. You could just see that it lit up a bit wider, and that makes the LED go blue there. So it is getting dark quite quickly now. So a really nice light. You can see that just lights up everywhere, so it shouldn't really slow you down that much if you're riding off-road. I'm just going to put it back in its lowest setting so you can see how it goes down. So blue, highest, that's back down to the lowest, and then that's the middle on the green, and that's the brightest. Earlier on today, when it was blue skies, I went outside and it was absolutely freezing, and I just had to do a little bit of moving stuff around on my bikes, moving the light brackets around, and because I don't have a garage or a shed, I had to do that outside, and I lasted about 5 minutes. My fingers went white, purple. It was very cold. Now that the clouds have come in and it's snowing, it's actually warmed up. It's not too bad now. But what I was going to say was that you know, that's the reason why I have these Pinion gearboxes on my bikes, because I don't have a garage to maintain them. It's okay in summer being outside tinkling with your bikes, but your bikes need more maintenance in the winter, and because I don't have that space anywhere inside, this is where the Pinion and the roll off with the belts come into their own, because there's nothing to oil or do anything, so they're absolutely brilliant for that. So I've come across this thing here, and it's a little dog. I wondered what the hell it was. You alright? I saw this black shadow, I was like, what's that? Yeah. Having some fun. The light at the moment, it's on its lowest setting. That's on the middle setting. You can see that, I can see perfectly fine. It's so bright, so bright. And I'll just get past this tricky bit here, and then I'll flick it to its bigger setting. There we go, so now it's on its biggest setting. No problem at all seeing any obstacles. Just make sure you look ahead so you can react in enough time. So yes, it's very dark now, and you can see, I can still see the trail fine. Loving this, the temperature's just right. Say, because the clouds come in and it's snowing, yeah, it's actually warmer than what it was earlier on today. My fingers are fine. Sorry, my fingers are fine. Not like they were earlier on. Loving it, lovely time to come out. It's pitch black now. I'm going to come to this descent. I'm not going to go mental because it is icy, but it's foggy and pitch black, and it's beautiful. It feels lovely out here, but you can see how the trail is lit up. It's not a problem. I don't have very knobbly tyres on it, so they're probably more summer tyres. So I'm just going to go down here at a reasonably sensible pace. Lovely winter's night. So one thing to make sure as well, in England we're probably going to be going across a few roads to get to the next section of bridleway, so still need to make sure that you bring a red flashing light with you on the back. The good thing about the Hope light is you can easily angle it down when you get to a road section, so you're not blinding drivers. So I know I was saying that I have the Pinion gearbox in the belt drive because there's no maintenance involved. Well, I've still got other parts on this bike, like a steel frame, and in winter, like today, I'm going across roads that are heavily salted. So when I get back, I still am going to give the bike a spray down, but I don't have to oil anything afterwards. I can just spray it, hose pipe's ready, 5 minutes, I'm outside, just spray it and then put it away, job's done. Job's done. So I'm going to be heading back now, just a little short ride, but it was nice just to get out and get some fresh air, and it's just so quiet when you come out at this time, just so lovely. Feels like a really nice way to finish the day. As I say, I'm still giving it a hose down, but I don't need to oil it afterwards. Still being on salty roads that are not good for your brakes, so that's why I'm making sure I give it a hose down. But it's just so easy to maintain these belt drive gearboxes. Love them to pieces, love them.